In this learning unit, let's look at the attendance module both as an employee as well as an admin. To access this module, click on Attendance from the main dashboard page. When accessing this module as an admin, you will be able to see 4 tabs: Attendance, Approvals, Settings, and Holiday Calendar Settings. Let's look at each of these tabs in details. In the Attendance tab, you can see the attendance for the current month of your employees. You can filter the attendance based on any past month by using the calendar option, or by the reporting manager, or by the department, or by choosing if the user is active or inactive. Click on Filter once you have chosen your options. The attendance section is updated based on the daily check-in and check-out of the employee. As you can see, each type of attendance is color-coded, and a self-explanatory name for each of these color codings has been provided. Now, let's look at each of the buttons provided against the attendance. The first button is to mark the attendance as absent if you notice any discrepancy. The second button is to edit the in time and out time if you have noticed that these times were not entered correctly. The third button is for the logs. When you click on this, you will be able to see the logs of the attendance, such as the check-in and check-out time, the actual check-in and check-out time, the actioner, the action date, and the comment. These populate from the Approvals tab. You can also see the break history if applied by the user, and any biometrics log if that has been connected with the system. The Mark as Absent and the Logs button will only be available if the employee has marked the check-in and check-out for the day. To mark the attendance as absent, click on Mark as Absent. In the pop-up box, click on OK or Cancel accordingly. To edit the in and out time, click on the Edit button. Select the correct check-in and check-out time. Add a comment and click on Submit. Under the Approvals module, you will see the list of discrepancies submitted by an employee against their respective attendance for the day. This list has the date for which the discrepancy was raised, the employee details such as name, manager name, department name, etc., the check-in and check-out marked by the employee, the actual check-in or check-out date, the shift duration, the type of discrepancy, the reason as entered by the employee, the reason as entered by the manager while accepting or rejecting, the status of the discrepancy, and the accept or reject buttons. To accept a discrepancy, click on Accept, enter a reason, and click on Submit. Please note that this approval reason is optional when doing an approval. However, the reason is mandatory when doing a rejection. In the holiday calendar settings, you can design the company holiday calendar. This page is divided into 2 sections: the calendar names and holidays based on the default calendar. In the calendar names section, you can add what calendars will be followed by your company. To create a new calendar, click on the plus option, add your calendar name, and click on Save. Once done, you will be able to see the new calendar in the list. You can choose to edit if you want to make any changes or delete if no longer required. In the holidays section, You can see the list of the holidays for the current year. You can add the list of holidays applicable for the year. To do this, click on the plus option, choose the calendar name, select the date for which you want to create the holiday, select the holiday type if it would be a restricted holiday, that is an optional holiday, or a company holiday, which would be a mandatory holiday. Select the holiday name and click on Save. You can also choose to edit or delete a holiday. Please note that the option to edit or delete is only applicable for upcoming holidays and not on the past holidays. When you click on Edit, you can make changes to the calendar name, the date, the type of holiday, and the holiday name. You can also choose to delete the holiday if no longer required by clicking on the Delete option and clicking on OK or Cancel as required.